On May 3rd, 2023, a situation that would soon lead to an arrest began. It all started when a woman was seen leaving a club which had been open only for a few days. She had been drinking and had an interaction with a police officer. When the officer arrived, he was prepared to investigate the situation thoroughly.
How much did you drink tonight?
I drank about probably like 4 shots.
4 shots? Over what course of period? What length of time?
So I got there around like 10:30 p.m. And since I left, I took about 4 shots.
Okay, got you. And when we talk shots, did you watch them get poured? Did someone pour them for you? How did that work?
No, I watched them get poured because I work at the bar.
Okay.
It's a new club. It's not a lot of people been there. It's barely been open for about like 5 days.
Okay.
And so it's barely been the 5th day.
Gotcha.
And I wanted to like support all the bartenders, so I was buying shots.
Okay.
The officer first approached the woman, asking if she had her driver's license, which she confirmed. He then asked her to leave the car to converse in a more private area. As they moved, the officer could sense something was off. The officer wanted to determine if she was safe to drive and proceeded with a series of field sobriety tests. During their conversation, the woman explained she had been upset at work before getting into her car and hitting a median barrier.
What's going on tonight? You just nailed that curb.
This whole art project is cool.
Do you have your driver's license, ma'am? Perfect.
Yes.
I'll have you step out. We'll go have a conversation back here, okay? What's up? She just come out. I just want to have a conversation with you.
Led and second. Facing the wrong way. Robert William David 201.
Passing car. Right back here. I'm gonna have you stand in front of my car, okay? Why'd you spit your shoes out?
Because I wasn't here.
Okay. 545 single. I'm 10-4. I'm gonna be Fields. So, did you see that median barrier?
I did.
Okay. You hit the crap out of it.
I know.
I'm surprised like your wheel's not broke open right now.
I was just really mad.
Mad at what?
I work for a club,
Okay.
and the way things been going, I was just really mad.
Okay.
When the officer mentioned the heavy alcohol odor, the woman admitted to having consumed 4 shots of tequila since arriving at the club around 10:30 p.m. She clarified she had watched the shots being poured and described the tequila as a single shot consumed over a short period.
So I don't know why you would hit a median barrier, because you're mad? Is that what you're telling me? Okay. So while I'm standing at that car door, there's a heavy odor of alcohol coming from within. And as I'm standing this close, I can still smell it.
I know.
How much did you drink tonight?
I drank about probably like 4 shots.
4 shots? Over what course of period? What length of time?
So I got there around like 10:30 p.m. And since I left, I took about 4 shots.
Okay, got you. And when we talk shots, did you watch them get poured? Did someone pour them for you? How did that work?
No, I watched them get poured because I work at the bar.
Okay.
It's a new club. It's not a lot of people been there. It's barely been open for about like 5 days.
Okay.
And so it's barely been the 5th day.
Gotcha.
And I wanted to like support all the bartenders, so I was buying shots.
Okay. What kind of alcohol were you drinking tonight, Miss Travis?
Tequila.
Tequila? Okay. Singles or doubles?
Singles.
Singles? Okay.
With the information provided, the officer noticed further signs of impairment, so he moved forward with the sobriety test. He first asked her to focus on his finger, which he moved back and forth and instructed her not to move her head.
I'm gonna check on you. You hit the hell out of that median barrier.
know.
Okay? I'm not gonna be surprised if I walk up to your car and your tire's flat, okay?
I know.
But I'm gonna check on you, make sure you're safe to drive. When I determine that, we'll go from there, okay? I'm gonna have you stand right in front of me. Right here. Right where my light is pointing. Face me. Face me, your whole body. Do you have any contacts in your eyes?
No, I don't have any contacts.
Any recent brain injuries, traumatic brain injuries, any recent head trauma, anything like that?
No.
Okay, so I'm gonna have you stand with your feet together, toes touching, arms by your side. Take that hair, brush it behind your ears the best you can, please. Tonight, what I want you to do is I want you to focus on the tip of my finger. I'll be going back and forth a few times. I don't want you to move your head.
Okay.
I want you to follow the tip of my finger, moving your eyes and your eyes only. Do you understand what I want you to do?
Sounds good.
Okay. I want you to stare right where my fingerprint is. Follow the tip of my finger, moving your eyes only. Follow my finger, please. See my finger? This one's gonna go up, okay?
She followed his directions, though the officer noted that she didn't perform the test perfectly. The next test was the heel-to-toe walk. The officer instructed her to imagine a straight line similar to the width of her foot. He guided her into position and asked her to take 9 steps forward, turn, and then walk back 9 steps in the same manner. She was told to count each step aloud and not stop until the test was complete. She appeared confused, but after clarification, she attempted to walk.
Injuries? Any problems walking, turning, or balancing? Okay, I see you changed your footwear out. Do you feel comfortable in those sandals? Okay, I'm gonna be asking you to do some walking, turning, and balancing tonight, okay? What I'm gonna have you do is come over right over here, a few steps this way. Stand right before this little wet spot, face this way, face the back of your car. So I'm gonna have you imagine a 4-inch wide line, okay? It's a line about the width of your foot. It's gonna go from your right foot straight to the back of your car. Can you picture that 4-inch wide line?
Yeah.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna place you in a starting position. Once I have you in that position, don't move or start this test until I tell you to do so. Do you understand?
I understand.
Tonight, Mr. Take your left foot, place it on that line, just like me. Now with your right, place it in front of your left, heel to toe touching. Arms by your side. This is the starting position. Do not move or start the test until I tell you to do so. When I instruct you to do so, you will do 9 heel to toe steps along that 4-inch wide line. A turn as I demonstrate, and then 9 heel to toe steps back. Watch me. 1, 2, 3. But on your 9th step, you'll plant your lead foot with a foot behind you, a series of small steps, keeping your lead foot planted the entire time. You'll then continue back down the line, 9 heel to toe steps. 1, 2, 3. When I ask you to start, you're going to keep your arms by your side. You're going to look down at each step, counting each step out loud, and you won't stop this test until you're completely finished. Do you understand what I want you to do?
I'm sorry, can you please repeat that back to me? Because you said you want me to do 9 steps.
You're going to do 9 heel to toe steps, a turn as I demonstrate, and then you're going to do 9 heel to toe steps back.
Okay, so you want me to do 9 steps forward and 9 steps back.
9 heel to toe steps.
9 heel to toe.
On your 9th step, you will plant your lead foot with the foot behind you, a series of small steps, keeping your lead foot planted the entire time. You will then turn around facing my patrol vehicle, 9 heel to toe steps. Do you understand what I want you to do?
Yes.
Throughout the test, I want you to keep your arms by your side, look down at each step, counting each step out loud, and I don't want you to stop until you're finished with the test.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yes.
Do you have any questions?
No.
Okay, go back to that starting position, right foot in front of your left. Next step is step 1. Go ahead and begin.
The woman started the test, but the officer quickly noticed that she was not walking straight and was offline in her steps. The officer brought her back to his light to perform another test. This time, she was instructed to choose a leg to lift off the ground about 6 inches, keeping her arms by her side. She was told to count out loud while keeping her eyes on the raised foot.
Half inch. Half inch. Just walking normal. One proper turn. Walking normal, half inch, all steps. Offline, offline. Perfect. I'm gonna bring you right back to this little light. Stand on it, face me. Face me. This next test, you're gonna choose a leg of your choice. It can be your left, it could be your right. Whichever leg you choose, you're gonna lift that foot above the ground, about 6 inches off the ground, parallel with the ground. Your arms are gonna be by your side. You will look down at your raised toe, and you will count in 1000s until I tell you to stop. Watch me. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, continuing until I tell you to stop. Do you understand what I want you to do?
So you want me to stand right here and say 1001, 1002?
I want you to choose a leg of your choice, whichever leg you choose. Raise that foot above the ground. Your foot will be parallel with the ground. You will look down at your raised toe, and you will count in 1000s, keeping your arm by your side.
Okay.
Do you understand what I want you to do?
I understand.
Any questions? Okay. Go ahead and begin.
1001, 1002,
She complied but struggled to keep her balance, showing signs of further impairment. At this point, the officer asked her if she had used any other substances besides alcohol, to which she responded negatively. She assured the officer that it was only the alcohol affecting her at the moment. After finishing the sobriety tests, the officer began a search of her belongings to ensure she wasn't carrying anything that could pose a danger. He checked her pockets and bra area but found nothing.
1015, 1016, 1017.
Are you can copper at Marquette or Martin Luther King?
1018,
You go ahead and stop. Besides that alcohol, have you smoked any marijuana tonight?
No.
Took any prescriptions? Nothing at all, just the alcohol?
just the alcohol.
Okay, Miss Travis, I want you to turn and face those apartments, okay? Don't move. Place your other hand behind your back. Come with me over here. Widen your stance. Do you have anything on you that you should not? Okay. Is there any pockets in your pants?
No.
Anything in your bra area?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna just search your legs. You obviously aren't wearing much, so I'm not gonna be putting my hands on you, okay?
No way.
All right, what's in your mouth? Just your teeth and your tongue? Okay, walk around on the side of my car. You're gonna have a seat on the side. So as I'm speaking with you, it's 0214 hours, okay, Miss Travis? Scoot over to your left. So,
The officer explained that she was under arrest for driving while under the influence of alcohol, and that the New Mexico implied consent law required her to submit to a breath test. She asked for clarification on what would happen if she agreed to take the test. The officer repeated that agreeing to the test would help determine her blood alcohol content. If she chose to refuse, she would be charged with aggravated driving while intoxicated, facing harsher consequences in court.
listen to me, I'm about to tell you something important. You're under arrest for driving while under the influence of intoxicating alcohol and or drug. The New Mexico Implied Consent Act requires you to submit to a breath test to determine the alcohol content of your blood. After you take our test, you have the right to choose an additional independent test. If you choose to take this additional independent test, you have the right to a reasonable opportunity to arrange for a physician, a licensed nurse, or laboratory technician or technologist who is employed by a hospital or a physician of your own choice to perform an additional chemical test. The cost of this additional test will be paid for by the law enforcement agency, which is the New Mexico State Police. Do you agree to take our test? At this time, I'm asking you to blow into a machine twice. Do you agree to take our test?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
I'm asking you to provide 2 breath samples tonight. Do you agree to take our test?
Sure.
Okay.
At first, the woman seemed hesitant, but finally agreed to take the test. She asked what would happen next if she complied, and the officer confirmed that they would proceed with the breath test. However, he also made sure she understood the penalties for refusing. She was then asked to provide 2 breath samples, and the officer again ensured she understood the procedure. The officer informed her that by refusing the breath test, she would face aggravated DWI charges and that it would result in a stiffer penalty in court. She was arrested then, and the officer began preparing to transport her. She was taken into custody, and her belongings were carefully gathered, including her wallet and cell phone, as she had not had them with her during the sobriety tests.
So I'm just going to read on a little bit because you seem a little unsure. I cannot force you to take our test, but if you refuse, you'll lose your New Mexico driver's license or non-resident operating privilege for 1 year. Also, if you are convicted in court of driving while under the influence, you may also receive a greater sentence because you refuse to be tested. Do you understand?
What happens if I refuse the test?
You will lose your New Mexico driver's license and face a stiffer penalty in court if found guilty. Okay? And I'm just going to finish it off. I'm going to say, your right to speak to an attorney or remain silent does not apply to the New Mexico requirement that you take a breath test. Do you agree to be tested?
So if I agree to be tested, what happens?
So I'm asking you to blow into a machine tonight to determine your blood alcohol content. Okay? Do you agree to be tested?
What happens if I agree to be tested?
So we can go over all that when we get to the station. I'm just asking if you agree to be tested.
What happens if I don't agree?
So if you do not provide a breath sample tonight, I will be charging you with aggravated DWI, and you face a stiffer penalty in court if found guilty.
Should I go to court?
Yes, ma'am. So you're under arrest tonight, okay?
I've never been arrested.
Okay. Do you understand what I've read to you?
I'm so sorry. Can you repeat it?
Okay, so I'll repeat it when we get to where we're going, okay? I'm just gonna say that you are unsure at the moment.
No.
Do you want to provide a breath sample, yes or no?
I don't.
Okay. Do you have a ride coming for you?
The officers interacted with a woman who appeared to know the arrested individual. She asked questions about the situation and tried to assist with retrieving belongings. The officer explained that the woman's phone and wallet would be returned to her shortly after the arrest process was completed.
He said that I might, like once you're done with the whole
You just turned into the parking lot?
call, that you guys would be able to give me a ride.
Give you a ride?
Yeah, he said once you were done with the whole thing that you guys might be able to give me a ride.
Okay.
Because I just live like 5 or 10 minutes away.
Okay, so you don't have anyone that can come get you for an Uber?
I would hate.
You're down with that? Okay.
Can I ask you something? Can I say something to her really quick?
Not right now. So this is what's gonna happen. She's gonna be going to a police station. I'm gonna get her phone. I'm gonna get her wallet. In about 10 to 15 minutes, if you wanna speak with her, give her a call in about 10 to 15 minutes.
She did so good on the test though.
That's your opinion.
No.
Okay, and who's the trained officer here?
You.
Okay. So unfortunately, that's the decision I made. Okay. Do you have your belongings out of the vehicle?
No.
What do you need out of that car?
My bag.
Okay. I'm gonna walk you up so you can get your bag, and then I'm gonna get her cell phone and her wallet. Okay.
Oh,
This is your driver
Christ,
now.
man.
It's going to be a male and a female. The male is your driver.
You said you want her wallet and her.
I'll get it. I just want you to get your belongings.
All the way forward, a little left.
I think this is it, right?
That's your belongings?
Yeah, I need a flashlight.
Been there to your left.
Make sure I got everything.
Okay.
He's making contact with the driver. Type of driver.
Do you know where her phone is?
She doesn't have it on her?
She doesn't have anything on her.
Let me call it really quick.
Was she wearing a jacket in the club?
Hold on. Let me call it really quick. Oh, it's right here.
Okay.
I don't gotta take her whole purse because she's on a period. Do you want that?
No, the whole purse can't go. I just need the
Can
phone.
you take her tampon?
You're killing me.
I mean, she's on a period.
Okay.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please...
Two?
I'm 10-4. I got the male.
Some are light,
detained at the small.
some aren't.
Okay. Thank you for that.
10-4,
And then what else did you want?
drive.
That was it.
You said her phone.
Yeah,
I'm gonna take her shoes.
County
because
there,
she
that's
took
okay with
mine.
544. 10-4, 544, drive. Yeah, drive.
Where'd you take her wallet?
There's an 8, there's an 8, it's clear to 0221.
I thought
Second 547, what's your 20?
The one that you just had.
Yeah,
That was a
rolling that
wallet.
down.
Whatever that was.
I took her shoes.
No, where the phone was. Where did you put that thing?
Oh, her purse is on front.
Okay.
5,000 checks.
There it is. I didn't see you put it up.
27.
All right, ma'am.
Can I roll the windows at least?
We're gonna do it.
Okay.
544, head on. Go for that 28.
You can come back here and hang with this officer. I think he's gonna give you a ride.
Boy, Mary, X-ray, 2653. Black Charger, 046. 10-4.
Hey, hello?
You sure you're good to hang out?
Yeah, I already completed the tow sheet.
Okay, thanks, dude.
Yeah, I told you 98.
There's nothing of value in there.
Okay.
It's just her purse, and I snagged the wallet out of it, so.
All right, cool.
Thanks, bro.
I'll give her a ride home. You good?
Yeah, thanks, dude.
Got you, baby. 4, Black 2016, got you clear. Now by 346.
545 income.
25.
Rolling.
In the end, the charges against the woman included driving under the influence of alcohol and refusing to take a breath test. This would lead to an aggravated DWI charge, and she would likely face significant penalties, including the potential loss of her driving privileges for an extended period and harsher sentencing if convicted. The entire process was conducted according to the law, with clear explanations provided to the woman about her rights and responsibilities. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the like button, share your thoughts in the comments section, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. To stay updated on our future videos, click on the notification bell icon after subscribing. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.